Hi, my name is Wan. In this session, I'm going to share with you to encourage people to participate in circular economy. What are the mindset they might need to have? This is the second video on shifting mindset. If you have not watched the first video, I will share a link in the description of this video. Before I start my sharing, I would like to ask you a question. Here is a packaging bag for a popular instant coffee. It is not only a packaging bag, it's also splash proof. It's made of durable plastic. And if you open up, it's actually waterproof. And I can actually reseal it. So my question is, what are the possible use of this resealable bag beside for packaging purposes? If you need more time to think about the possible uses, you can pause this video. And in this sharing, the focus of the group is outdoor sports enthusiasts. And here's a question. And some may ask, what is circular economy? According to Wikipedia, it's a model of production and consumption which involve sharing, leasing, reusing, repairing, refurbishing, and recycling existing materials and product as long as possible. And that is the definition from Wikipedia for circular economy. And the benefits are pretty obvious. First is to reduce the amount of trash and CO2 emission which affect climate change. And when climate change is reduced, it's possible we maintain our biodiversity, and obviously this also helps us to reduce the amount of trash and the rate we produce trash in the circular economy. And in the next slide, I'm going to share what could be other uses of resealable packaging bag. In fact, I use it as a container for household item because it's actually splash proof. I can use it to keep anything, and because it's also resealable. And the second use is I use it as a personal bag for store bearer cards, currency notes, and my credit card. So you can see that this bag is actually my wallet. And I also have used this as a gift bag. For festival, I have used similar bag for wedding gift. And well, I'm not sure, can it be drying to the palate? And you may think, what could be a mindset help in adopting circular economy. Before I share my experience, you may spend some time to think of a possible mindset that can help in adopting circular economy. You may pause this video if you need more time. Based on my experience, two mindsets are potentially required to adopt circular economy. The first one is the participant may view success is more than current KPI. For example, income level, security, comfort, and the participant view their quality of their life much more higher. And secondly, the participant would like to think they are together rather than separate. Based on my experience, these two mindsets may be required in adopting circular economy. Since the sharing for today is about outdoor sports and enthusiasts, what is the reality currently? This is a photo I captured along a beach. And you can see that there are dead leaf, dead wood, and at the same time, you also can see bottles, very obvious plastic bottles, especially for drinks. And on the top right are some of the trash that I collected while kayaking along the beach. So water bottle is the majority. You can also see container for food and also container for spray. So the reality is trash is around. And from my personal experience, even I try to reuse and repurpose the bag. In fact, this bag will last longer than my life if I don't do anything to it. And this is not the only bag that I have. This is my current wallet, made from another bag for nuts. And I have used this for 3 years. You can see that it has many folding wrinkle on the bag. It has been used for 3 years. And this bag is also can last longer than my life. And what about buying in bulk? Let me share with you a container for nuts. This is a 1 kg container for nuts. Again, it's a hard plastic. It can last even longer than my life. So the reality is not very bright. And in the last few years, with booming e-commerce, we have other type of packaging. And this is the one that we all familiar with. Packaging from e-commerce provider or e-commerce platform. So the reality is In the business of trash, there's only two participants, consumers and government. In most cases, consumers are the people who decide when a thing becomes a trash. And most likely, it becomes a trash when it's not useful to the person, to the owner. And in my case, I try to extend the life of packaging, whether is it for instant coffee or nuts. And there's so much packaging I can retain and reuse. In fact, I have more than what I can use. On top of that, all this packaging usually are very durable. It's possible to outlive my life. So the current reality is whenever I consume, I produce trash. I can try to delay it become a trash in the dustbin or landfill, but inevitably it will become a trash. And the other player in the trash ecosystem is government. Government could decide how they collect the trash, how do they process the trash. And currently, two players are the main participants in the trash economy. And to persuade active outdoor sports enthusiasts, one way we can share with them is in this circular economy, there are more than two participants. For example, the producer and merchant or platform. And platform could be a shopping mall or could be an e-commerce platform. And in the new image, this four group of participants are working together to encourage circular economy. What do I mean? The first question we need to reconsider is what is trash? Could it be a trash when we can't share, lease, reuse, repair, repurpose, and recycle it? And what is the reason it become a trash? Is it something too inconvenient? Or is it something we can't make use of it? And finally, there's another question. In the current ecosystem, two participants are mainly responsible for trash. And to respond to the question which I have in the earlier part, the bag that I have, no matter what I do, it will become a trash. I can only delay it. I can reuse it, but I can't avoid it. Can the producer use a material that is only splash proof, but also friendly for the recycling? And also the merchant and the platform, can they use something that is reusable and not use once and throw away packaging? So this is one option. And these are the options. And in the decision stage, we need a new agreement. What is the new meaning of trash? Is it something that we can't reuse and recycle? And when is it a trash? how could we reduce amount of trash or to prevent the production of trash? And how would we encourage more participants besides consumer and government in the trash ecosystem? Of course, to help everybody to live by the agreement, we have legal framework and carbon tax. And as any shift in the mindset, we require community activity. For example, activity to encourage consumer to participate in the circular economy. Thank you. Thank you for your time.